Hey there, this is part 2 on Wednesday the 27th. We're looking at slide 12, and we'll look at slides 12, 13, 14, and 15 in this video. We're looking at this problem from our textbook in section 4.2.2. It's talking about yodelers and xylophones, and we're trying to get them onto a gondola. So all words you may or may not be familiar with, but basically a yodeler, somebody who sings in that really terrible voice, right? Well, sometimes it's fun, but yodel, right? And then the xylophone, all right, playing that instrument. You've all probably seen a toy that looks like that. So we're trying to figure out if I take 24 yodelers and xylophones, some combination of that, and I get them into a gondola, I know the cost for each. So I want you to read through this, attempt the problem, okay? Attempt it. You can attempt it by just trying to write out both equations. You can use our guess check generalized method. But then in this next slide, go ahead and write those equations down. And if you feel confident, go ahead and solve it. I'm going to take just a couple of moments, let you pause this and try it out. So it'll take you about 10 minutes. So hit pause, try this out. I'm going to come back and I'm going to walk through this problem the way that I would do it. But it's important that you try it yourself first. All right. So take a moment, pause, and do that. Did you? Pause. All right, here we go. So I like to just read through this question and really say, what are they asking? So the Alpine Music Club is going on its annual music trip. The members of the club are yodelers, and they like to play the xylophone. This year they are taking their xylophones and gondolas on a gondola to give a performance at the top of Mount Mach. All right, so the gondola conductor charges $2 for each yodeler and $1 for each xylophone. So I'm going to just change those two to green here. So $2 for each yodeler and $1 for each xylophone. Okay, so there's a cost involved. It costs $40 for the entire club, right? $40 total. So we know a total is $40. And that's really important to think through, those totals. The number of yodelers and xylophones are 20 in total, or 24 in total. So we have a $40 cost and 24 in total. So the question that's being asked, right? The question that's being asked is this: how many yodelers and how many xylophones are on the gondola? So that's what we want to guess. How many yodelers and xylophones? So we have yodelers and we have xylophones. And this is where you need to just guess. And when I say guess, I want you to guess with some foresight, right? If there's only 24 total, our guess should make sense. So I'm going to guess 10. I like guessing 10 because it's a nice easy number to multiply by. But then I think if there's 10 yodelers, how many xylophones? Well, I need to get up to 24 total. So 10 and what is 24? 10 and 14 is 24. So 10 yodelers, 14 xylophones, that would get me to 24. And I can see I just need to add these two numbers to get to my total number. All right. But now, what's that going to cost? Right? What's the cost? Because I want that to equal what? $40. So how do I find out if I guessed correctly? All right. So 10 yodelers. Okay. So 10, what am I going to multiply that by? Okay, $2 for each yodeler. So multiply that by 2. All right. And I like to put my guesses in parentheses and the information that comes from here outside the parentheses. It helps me sort. So then if I have 14 xylophones, right, it's $1 times each of those 14 xylophones. And my question is, does that work, right? Does that equal 40? Well, 2 times 10 is $20. 1 times 14 is $14. Nope. That does not equal $40. But you know what? We're not guessing to get the right answer. we could get the right answer, but we're not really guessing to get the right answer. All right, we're going to guess one more time here. So let's make guess number 2. We're going to make this one blue. So that was $34, so probably need more. So let's try 12 yodelers. Well, if I have 12 yodelers, how do I get to 24? Oh, yep, that's 12 more. Okay, so 12 yodelers, 12 xylophones. Let's do the same idea here, right? So it's going to be 2 times 12, $2 times 12 yodelers, plus $1 times 14. Well, not 14 this time, duh. Come on, Winter. 1 times 12. Does that equal 40? All right, so 2 times 12 is 24. 1 times 12 is 12. Nope. I know 12 and 24 is 36. So that does not work. All right, we are going to do one more guess here. I want you to pause this and guess if you haven't yet. Okay, pausing and guess. Okay, I'm going to read your brain. Let's say you guessed 14. Did you go up by 2? If you didn't, that's okay. I'm going to guess 14. So if there's 14 of these, how do I get to 24? Oh, it'd be 10 xylophones. So 14 yodelers, 10 xylophones. And I do the same math, right? $2 times 14 yodelers plus $1 times 10 xylophones. Does that equal 40? Did you do it that same way? All right. That's 28 plus 10. Nope, that's 38. That doesn't equal 40. I'm getting close. I'm saying I'm going from, this was 34, 36, 38. So if you kept guessing, I bet you'd find the answer. But again, that's not going to help you in the long run. The reason we're guessing is because we're creating this system here, right? If I guess the number of yodelers, I add that to the number of xylophones. So see, this 10 shows up here, and then it shows up in this equation. And then 12 shows up here, and it shows up in this part of the equation. Shows up here, and it shows up in this equation. So see, anywhere I'm guessing the number of yodelers, I was multiplying by $2. Anywhere I was guessing the xylophones, right, 14 is showing up here, then 12 was showing up here, 10 was showing up here, it was showing up where I was multiplying by $1. And so, can you generalize this idea now? If I have this many yodelers, I know I need to add that to that many xylophones to get to 24 total. This is one of those equations, right, that I hope can start to jump off in your head, right, when you're saying, well, the total is 24, and it's made up of 2 things, yodelers, xylophones. Y plus x equals 24. So we're going to make this our y. That's not how you draw y. And make this our x. Because it makes sense, right? Sometimes we just start with that first letter. It helps. So then if I'm testing this in, anywhere there was this y, right, we'd plug that y in instead of a number, and this would be our x. And what we just did is 2 times y plus 1 times x. 2 times our number of yodelers plus 1 times x, right? $2, $1. That needs to equal $40. And boom, we have our 2 equations, right? And so pause this, go ahead and write it down. Watch this video a few times because that took, a good 8 minutes to walk through this, all right? And it's not a quick process, but it's a process that you see how this works. So go ahead and go here and write your 2 equations. My first equation, I wrote y plus x is 24. Remember, that's yodelers plus xylophones is a total of 24. And then the second equation here was 2 times $2 for every yodeler plus $1 for every xylophone was equal to $40. Now, how do we solve this system? Okay, we solve this system by solving for one of these 2 equations and then plugging into the other one. You're maybe getting used to which one to pick. In this case, you could probably pick either of them and they both work pretty well. In fact, I see there's an x here that's x and x, and there's another system called elimination that we'll look at in the future that could do this one quite simply too. So I'm going to solve this one for x so that I can plug in. And to solve for x, I'm just going to subtract y from both sides. and I'm going to end up with x left on this side and 24 minus y left on the right side of the equation. I'm going to take this part, right, x equals this, and I'm going to plug it right in for x in the second equation. I want you to go ahead and try that out on your own for a second. So go ahead and pause that and try that out. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to finish it off. So go ahead. All right, hopefully you paused and not just sitting there watching this as you're eating something, you know, and watching TV, because you're probably not going to get it if you're just zoned out for a little bit. So come back here. Let's try this out. So this equation right here, we'll go back to purple, was 2y plus 1x equals 40. But I'm going to replace this x with the 24 minus y. So 2y plus 1 times 24 minus y equals 40. Oh, and I'm running out of real estate here, so give me a second. All right, now you can see that recording, right? It's equal to 40. Now what we're doing for the rest of this is math, right? Distribute that 1 times 24, the 1 times y, but 1 times anything is itself. So this one should just be 2y plus 24 minus y equals 40. Combine like terms, I have a 2y minus y just gives me 1y plus 24 equals 40. You can write that 1 there, but you smart mathematicians know you don't have to have 1 as a coefficient. All right, I'm going to subtract 24 from both sides, and I get y is equal to 16. But 16 doesn't matter in a word problem. 16 what, right? Y was the number of what? The number of yodelers. So I have 16 yodelers. How do I find how many xylophones? I can't spell that. Xylophones. Yeah, just come on back to this. If I know I had 16, I can plug that in for this guy, and 24 minus 16 is my number of xylophones. 24 minus 16 gives me 8. And so I have 8 xylophones, however you spell that. And so if I was writing this as an ordered pair, my x, y, x and y. So it was 8 xylophones, 16 yodelers. Boom, there we are. All right, take a moment, write that down, and join me in the graphing section. All right, so if you look here, slide 14 gives us a graph that we can use to do this. So we could really graph this a few ways, right? X plus y is 24. So if my y variable and my x variable add up to 24, there's a couple of possibilities here, right? If x was 12, right, over 12, y could be 12 as well, because 12 plus 12 gives me 24. Some other ones that I know, right, I could plug in 24 and 0, right? I could have 24 xylophones and 0. That would work for that top equation. And then everything in between. And you can use this chart here, right? 0, 24, 123. You can see all the different combinations that we could possibly have of xylophones and yodelers. Now we know what worked for our system of equations, but what we see here is there's so many possibilities. How could we see them on a graph? And so if you graph a couple of these, right? Let's do one more. If I had 15 xylophones, I could only have what? I could have 9 yodelers. And so I'm just going to connect that line. Well, I realized I ran out of time, so I went backwards and recorded over some of this. Notice if I put these two lines together, this is the second line, right? 0, 20 would be my y-intercept, and then another point, 2010, would work for another point. And what you see here is this point right here, which, if you remember, is our point 8, 16. And so that's the solution that shows up. All right, finish off by solving this system of equations. I'll give you a walk, or I'll write it out for you so you can see it, and then you can see if that's how you did your own answer. So here you go. Here's the walkthrough of that answer. Go ahead and pause, compare it with what you did on your own paper, and see how you did. And then finally, here is that graph where you can see the two lines intersect at 6, 3. Come to office hours, ask for help. You got this.